Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Spot, the Cool Adventure for the Game Boy. Well, it was released as Spot, the Cool Adventure in America, at least. In Europe, it was known as McDonaldLand, was based on the MC Kids or Mick Kids game, or whatever it is you want to call it. But when they brought the game over here, they decided to swap licenses, so to speak. Reasons not really known why, but well, we now have Spot instead of Ronald McDonald. So we might as well go ahead and get this thing on the road, because you got to beat this game in one sitting, and when you press start, you get the credits. You don't get the credits when you beat the game, I should mention. You get them at the very start. And if you press A from here, you'll get the legal stuff. Fun! So, we're now playing a Spot. Left and right lets us move around. We have a really weird jump. And we can choose between easy and hard mode. I'm going to play on hard mode, because that's how my practice run went. And we are now on a world map. There's not a lot of levels in Spot the Cool Adventure, but it does get harder as time goes on. And by walking towards the path that we go from left to right on, we can go to all these 7-Up icons that signify course markers. We're in the Carbonated Forest. I know for a fact that this world and all the worlds in the game have different names in McDonaldLand, but I'm just going to go with the ones shown here in Spot the Cool Adventure. So let's press A, and here we go. As mentioned earlier, left and right lets us move around. A lets us jump. If we walk up to or if we walk into a crate and press B, we can grab it, and then we can press B to throw it again. We're collecting all these spots. 100 spots gives you a 1-up. You have your score, your health, your current time remaining, the amount of spots you've collected, and the amount of lives you have. All at the bottom there. Which is very nice. And as much as I like the top route here, I do want to go to the bottom and collect all of these little spots as well, because I want to get those lives. Also, picking up crates gives you points. Who knew? So we got some pretty easy enemies so far. We got the snails that just slowly move back and forth. We got the bugs that fly back and forth. I picked up the heart, by the way. That increases your health by 1. An interesting thing of note is... oh, yeah, I forgot about that bouncy guy. I forgot he was going to spawn there. That was awful. As you collect health, you'll be able to get up to, I believe, 9 hearts. And if you pick up a 10th, you go back to having 5 hearts, and you get an additional life. So that's cool. And it didn't really matter which exit we exited through, because we exited all the same. And now it's time for the second stage of Carbonated Forest. Scenes are going to get a little more interesting here. I want to make sure I throw the box at that bat, because that bat can be a jerk. And this platform, I want to jump back. I want to jump over and over again just to, you know, reposition myself on that platform. So that way, jumping doesn't feel weird. And that was harrowing. Jumping forward feels a little weird in this game. Unless you hold forward for about a second, you're not going to be able to move forward, which is a shame. And I can't believe I did this. Thankfully, In this game, you have a super jump that you can use by pressing select. Sometimes you have one in the stage, sometimes you don't. And I was able to use that to get myself out of trouble there. Otherwise, I would have been forced to lose a life and start over. That would not have been fun. And I took a dumb hit there, but that's alright. I managed to get to where I wanted to be. And I'm going to carefully make my way down to this platform. Now, these platforms, I should mention, I center myself on those things just to keep jumping from feeling weird. And when you're on them, you just hold left or right to move it in the respective direction. Cool, the spot doesn't move, but the platform does, well, as long as you're on this platform. To get off, just jump. You don't have to jump in a certain direction. You can just jump in place and then move in the direction you need to go, and that will still work. And I want to be very careful here. Now, this platform. This thing sinks down the moment you step on it. Just want to time it right so that way you can jump over to here once it gets low enough. Oh, and those little narrow stick platforms. Oh, come on. Those things fall when you put your weight on them. Which, yeah, that can prove a little bit of a problem. Oh, jeez. As I said, jumping forward in this game feels a little weird. I'm not sure if I completely finished that thought. Basically, if you want any real forward momentum, you would have to hold forward for about a second before you can get it. And yeah, I do not like those jumps at all because it can feel harrowing. And thankfully, that respawned. That life respawned there. So that's cool. Yeah, I was not moving forward when I was jumping in place there, after jumping in place. And therefore, my jump length, my jump distance felt really narrow there. But I was holding it for about a second, then it would have been much better. Oh well. Oh well, I guess. But anyway, we need to get back to where we died. We really need to get back to where we died and hopefully not die. Hopefully not mess up horribly. I mean, it would be great not to mess up horribly. It'd be great not to mess this up horribly, too. There we go. No, no! Game! Also, Cool Spot is a little slippery, which can be a pain in the butt. No. At least I'm getting spots while doing this, and thankfully you can't go past a certain distance. And that's fine with me. Like I said, jumping in this game, it's a challenge. I'm not even sure if I want to get those spots. And sometimes when you jump on those narrow stick platforms, as I like to call them, sometimes you get a little bouncy. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Well, at least I'm getting some more lives than I would have wanted this way, which I guess is kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, let's grab that again. Hopefully we won't mess this up. I should also mention that when you're throwing blocks, they have a bit of an arc. Kind of like the rock in... What was that game? What was that game in Bible Adventures where you were able to throw a rock? Maybe it wasn't in Bible Adventures, but I know that there was a wisdom tree game one of those religious NES games where you could throw a rock, and it always had an upward arc, and the angry video game nerd always complained about it. There we go. I forget what it's called, but it's kind of like that, and you definitely don't want to touch that dude. Now, every 1,000 points, when you reach a 10,000 points value, like every 10,000 points, you're able to hit a bonus area, which is interesting. And I am horribly messing this up. I am horribly messing this up. Well, at least I got 3 hearts. That one down there is very, very slow. Basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to hit the 2 floor switches to open up the electric barriers, and you have to get hearts up to the top where the hearts on the wall are. And the more hearts you have up top, the more extra health you will get when the bonus stage is over. So you can actually get an extra life this way. I can't believe I made it to 20,000 points in that stage. That was just... my playing was not all that good in that stage. But we do have one more level in Carbonated Forest, and we're going to go through it. First of all, I need to get rid of you. Oh, you just come back. Okay. Well, this is an all-vertical stage. And besides the... Whoa. Besides the select button jump, you also have a Super Mario Bros. 2 jump. If you hold down for a second and then press jump, the game doesn't really make this a known thing, but you can jump higher like in Super Mario Bros. 2. The game does a poor job of telling you this, though. Also, I want to be near the edge here, so that way I can immediately do the jump, go left, and manage to get on that platform. I mean, that would be a great thing. And I want to go to the right side of this platform here for the same reason. Alright. Need to do another one of these. There we go. Just do a normal jump here. Nope, game. There we go. Well, there's a heart, but we have to go all the way to the other side in order to reach it. I'm getting rid of you, because you're going to be a pain in the butt. We can just do a normal jump over to there. And there is a cloud platform here. Let's go ahead and see what it takes us to. More cloud platform stuff. Okay. Now we could exit from just over there. Game. Okay, have it your way, game. I'll go ahead and play your little game and give you the satisfaction of me doing one of these kinds of jumps. But if we go all the way to the top, we can get the heart if we wanted to, but we can also get a 1-up if we go all the way to the top. Now, when you drop down from there, go left. Don't go left. Go right. Don't go left. Otherwise, you're going to have to do this whole stage over. And you do have a time limit. So, we are now out of the Carbonated Forest, and we are now on Uncola Mountain. But we will handle Uncola Mountain in the next video. Join me next time when we take on a couple more levels of Spot, the Cool Adventure. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!